I think I got street cred after that. Okay. That never should have happened, but it did. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. It's your girl Tay, and we are back with a story time. I haven't did a story time in like maybe a year or so. So this story time is gonna be about the time that I got in my first and only fight. My first and only fight, y'all. Your girl ain't had to fight again. I think I got street credit. after that. Okay, so let's see. Y'all, I don't know how me and this girl, I still to this day, years and years and years later, don't know why we fought. Like, seriously. So we were cool in middle school. And when we got out of school, I don't know what happened. Like, But anyway, so she would, y'all got my stomach growling. I just ate. I'm drinking some water. But excuse I got on this because I didn't want my boobs to be, you know, how they be doing. Got my slick back. I just washed my hair again too, y'all. But anyways, let's get into this. So, like I said, we were cool in school. Like, me and this girl used to talk every day in school, middle school. We used to talk every day. And then when I went to high school, I didn't really see her like that. And I'm trying to remember if she even came to high school or came to my high school. Like, I don't remember. I don't remember seeing her in high school. I can't say that. But I don't know where the beef came from. So, well, so she used to pick at me, all of a sudden just pick at me. So I hadn't graduated. I graduated, and my mom had got me a car, which I was helping make the payments on. So I don't know if that, I don't know, y'all. Like seriously, I have no idea why we fought. I would love to ask her why we fought. I mean, I don't see her like that, but I do see her here and there. But it's been years since I seen her, maybe 2 to 3 years ago at a baby shower. But anyways, let me get into it. So, and I'll lead up into all that. So, she used to pick at me, and I was like, I was already a skinny girl, and my grandmother passed away, so I was already going through what I was going through, dealing with depression, you know, dealing with just it was a lot for me. Never lost someone that close to me. I just was dealing with a lot. Like, I was going through a lot. Like, I would be smiling but crying on the inside. Like, I would put my best foot forward, how they say, I would be doing that. So she would pick at me, and I would just, you know, I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't do anything. And it was just an ongoing thing for months. So one night we ended up going to a party. Me and my cousin ended up going to a party. It was a like a house party, but they had it was outside. So we ended up going to this party, and she was at the party. So she was picking at me, and I was like, bump this. I'm sick of this. This ends tonight. this ends tonight. I'm telling my cousin, I was like, she got one time to run up on me. This ends tonight. Y'all, she ran up on me. Homegirl ran up on me, y'all. She ran up on me. So I was like, okay. I never forget, Boots' song, Set It Off, was playing. I went to my car, and my uncle, Dana, had gave me, because my family knew, like, this girl was picking at me. I didn't do anything to her. Nothing, y'all. Nothing to her. So, he knew what was going on. I had told him what was going on. I won't say that I was scared of her, but she was a little bigger than me. So, I never forget, my Uncle Dana gave me this crowbar. It's one of those bars that you, the tents, I don't know, the tents, like, they had these tents, like, for funerals that they put up, and you, like, beat the tent in with the stick. So he gave me that stick, and yeah, I used to ride around with it in my car because it was like, what? And when she used to pick at me, she used to be with her friends. But when I would see her by herself, she didn't pick at me. She didn't say nothing to me. None of that. So she used to be with her friends, riding around or whatever, picking. And this particular night, I set it off, okay? So I end up going to my car and getting the crowbar. I told my cousin, I said, if she walk up on me one more time, I'm going upside her head. Baby, why she ran up on me? Why I hit her on the side of her head with that crowbar? Y'all, I could have went to jail. Y'all, I could have killed this girl. But I say this, that's why you do not bother people. You don't know what state of mind somebody in. You don't know what they're going through. You just don't know. You leave people alone. And that's why to this day, I don't bother people. I don't pick at people because I know me. And I know it's happened to me. And I know my temper now. I don't play that. So I went upside her head with it, y'all. Both of my cousins, they're dead now, but Lord, I miss them so much. Both of my guy cousins were there, and it sounded harsh saying they dead. They passed away, y'all. But yeah, so I blanked out, and I was just beating her in the head with it. So my cousin scooped me up. He had me like cause I said, y'all, I was skinny, like I was little. He scooped me up and had me up. I'm trying to remember who took the crowbar. I don't know if my other cousin took the crowbar. I don't know. I can't remember because it's so long ago. But he had me up and she was on the ground. He picked me up. I never forget. I had on a pink halter top and a pink skirt with some, it was like silver butterflies in it, and some slippery silver shoes, I think. And y'all, they was like, you gotta go. The girl who had the party, she was like, don't come back to my party, don't this, don't that. I was like, well, you tell her don't run up on me at no party. I'm just out here trying to enjoy myself, have fun with my people. And she ran up on me, and yeah, I set it off. I showed her what it was. So she, at the time, when I went back to my car, whatever, to put the crowbar in my car, and me and my cousin, we left. So the next day, at my aunt's house, my aunt ended up having a cookout, and so I had went there or whatever. And my family, I was like, oh, just talking about it or whatever, and seeing, ooh, Tay bust her head, that girl got a scar, blah, 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 da, 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 that girl was bleeding. Like, I didn't know any of this. I didn't know she had a scar. I didn't know she was bleeding. But I do know that I was tearing that head up. with that crowbar. I do know that. Because like I said, they picked me up and I didn't see her. So, like I said, that next day, my auntie had a cookout at her house, and we all was over there, and her brother ended up coming up to me. Her brother ended up coming up to me and was like, why you hit my sister in the head with that crowbar, blah, 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 like going off on me. And I'm looking like, what? Boy, I put this crowbar on you. Boy, I put this crowbar on you. But some kind of way, my stepdad ended up coming. I don't know how he's seen it over there, but he ended up coming around. So him and the brother was about to fight. Because everybody like, my cousin, my daughter, she don't bother nobody. Take quiet. Take them out of her own business. Take work. Go home. She out sometimes. You know, like, why this girl even trying to fight her? Like, what is the beef? People asking me what's the beef. I don't know what the beef was. I don't know what it was. So they ended up not fighting or whatever, because the dude, her brother, didn't want to fight. Like, he was doing all that talking. He wanted to talk trash to me. But as soon as a man came up to straighten him, he didn't want to fight. So, y'all, so it was like everybody, like days and weeks later, months, but everybody was like, oh, everybody was still talking about that fight, talking about how she was always, all the time, bothering me, you know, talking about me, picking at me. Every time she see me, she was doing the stuff. So y'all, I would see this girl, she wouldn't even look at me. Like, she wouldn't look at me for years. She would not look at me. Like, I would be staring her up and down, because at this point I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. What's up? You got all that mouth, you ain't about it at all. You're not about it at all. So I'm like, okay, you did all that picking, all that, just all of that. And it's like, okay, when you with your friends, you show out. But when you by yourself, you quiet. So then it turned around when she would be with her friends and she was quiet. Okay. So I was like, okay, so I see what time you on. I see what it is. So I was like, whatever. So years went by and we ended up, both of us are friends with this one girl, and she ended up getting pregnant and having a baby or whatever. So we was at the baby shower. We ended up being at the baby shower together, and that's the first time I seen her in years. We sat in front of each other, and y'all, my stomach, and we like talked. It was weird. Like, I was like, oh my God, she's talking to me. But I was trying to see if the scar was still on her head. But how she had her hair, I couldn't see. But where on the street was like, back that year, people were seeing how it was still there. You could see it, and how she would start wearing bangs to like cover it. But I can say this, like, a day or two after I looked at the crowbar, it had blood stains on it, and like years later it still had the dried up blood stains on it. I missed my crowbar. My friend, I gave it to her, and I ain't seen it since. Girl, where my crowbar at? Where is my Bible? Really? But y'all, that was my one and only fight. I have not gotten in a fight since. I don't plan on getting in any more fights, because I don't bother people. That is not me. I don't like to fight, y'all. This girl made me fight. Like, I did not want to fight her at all. Like, I'm sitting up here sad and depressed and going under about my grandma, and you beefing with me. But like I said earlier, that's why you leave people alone. That's why you don't bother people, because you don't know what somebody going through. You don't know where they head at. You just never know. You don't know. But yeah, that was my one and only fight, y'all. If y'all want more story times, let me know. Let me know. Okay, I got time for one more quick story. Let's see. My ex-boyfriend. Got two ex-boyfriends. So this boy, we would call him. I can't say because y'all don't know who he is. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna say my ex-boyfriend. So my ex-boyfriend, we were together for like a year. Yeah. When I tell y'all, he was a great guy. He was a great guy. But he was scared of his baby mama. And one thing about it, your baby mama is not about to run my household. I'm gonna leave you right there with your baby mama, okay? I'm gonna leave you right there with your baby mama. So anyways, so it was good. He cooked, washed clothes, clean, all of that. Oh my God, he was a great guy. He worked. He just was scared of her. Like, she would call my house. She would call my house. Go off on him, go to his job, fight him, cut him up, cut his ties up. Baby girl did it all, okay? She did it all. And I was a good one. I was a good one. I was a good one. So she started it, have a kid together. So she started saying that she didn't want the child around. He couldn't see his child. And me, I'm the type of person, I am not about to keep you away from your kids. That's just not what's gonna happen. So I would let him go on the weekends to his aunt's house. He would leave on a Friday. I wouldn't see him until Monday evening. So I would see him Friday morning before we both left to go to work. And then he started not working on Friday, so he would have Fridays off. So I would see him, like I said before, Friday mornings. Then I wouldn't see him again until Monday evenings. That never should have happened, but it did. It did, and that's how I got with my other ex-boyfriend. But so I would let that happen or whatever, because he loved his child. He wanted to see his child, and I wanted him to be with his child. I wanted him to see his child and all of that. And then it started getting old to me, y'all. Like, I was just like, what am I doing? Like, I don't have to deal with this. I don't have to let this go on. I'm young. I don't have kids. We ain't got no kids. We ain't got, we ain't got nothing going like that. I mean, we was together, but we ain't have nothing. We wasn't invested and had, businesses and things that it would be. We wasn't married and, things that would be hard for you to break loose from somebody, even though they say you're supposed to love hard. I was looking at it as if, child, I'm 21 years old. I'm out here living my best life. Okay. Child, please. Oh. Yeah. So he, we did that for months, and something just clicked. And I said, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I was like, this ain't finna go on, this, that, and that. It went on for about maybe 2 months. I never forget. And then that following year, April, right before my birthday, maybe like a week before my birthday, we ended up breaking up. I ended up putting him out because I couldn't deal with it no more. He was like, moping and just sad and just, I'm like, and I begged him for a month, go put yourself on child support, go to the court so that you can get visitation rights. She won't have to tell you this, that, and the third. And if she don't do what she's supposed to do, guess what? Yeah. So, but he would not go and take a blood test. He wouldn't do none of that. Well, not take a blood test, but his cousin, okay, so his cousin would say that when his child that he need to take a blood test, but he won't take a blood test. So that's why I said that he won't take a blood test. It was like so much going on. He won't take a blood test. He just wouldn't go to the courts at all, like to go put himself on child support so that he can have visitation rights. He wouldn't do it. And you know, back then we really know nothing about no joint custody. So yeah, we broke up because of that. We broke up because of his baby mama wanted to run things and say what, when, and where. Now let me add this. Let me just sprinkle this over the top. It was fine for the child to come to our house when she wanted to go out of town and do whatever she wanted to do. Let me sprinkle this on top. She was married. She was married. She was married. She married, running her household and trying to run this household. Okay, that's why you finna be by yourself. And that's why I left. Seriously, y'all. Comment below. Tell me what you would have done. Tell me if you would have stayed there. I was crazy. But yeah, so that's how I broke up with him. That's how we called it quits. That's how. And he, for months after that, he would call me and text me and beg me to be back with me. But you know, your girl, I was 21, baby. I was 21 and I was living. And I was not finna go back to that, because when I gave you all those chances to get it right and to do right, and for me to sit up here and let you go and to your auntie house and stay at your auntie house every weekend while I'm home being bored, sitting, doing nothing. Yeah, no. It was times that I went and stayed at his auntie house. It was times that we sneaked and done stuff together with the child, so the mama can find out. Dumb. Just dumb. Young and dumb. Young and dumb. But I'm about to get ready for bed. I got a few texts that done came through while I'm sitting up here chatting it up with y'all. But if you like me to do or tell you any more, just a little bit of story time, things that done took place in my life, drop in the comments below and let me know. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another video, and your girl will see y'all in the next one. I love y'all. Good night.